everybody. Okay, so one of the biggest problems that we seem to have in every single course deals with the discussions. Now, discussions aren't complicated, so I imagine the problem spans from the fact that discussions are going to take the most diversified amount of your time. You have to spread out your efforts in the discussions. And I think that's probably what gets people the most. So let's take a look at what your requirements actually are in the discussions. So I'm back in the course, and there's a couple things that I want to show you right off the bat. We go back into the introductory documents. I'm going to go into the additional documents folder, and then you're going to see the discussion and reflection rubrics right there at the top. So in here, one thing to note is that not all discussions are created equal. So every class is going to have a little bit different, or every level of class rather. 100 and 200 are on the same page. 300 requires a little bit different than 400. So take a look at the class you're in so you know what's expected from you. You can also go into the My Grades section, if you remember this from the My Grades video, and you can see the rubric right from there. So click on that and you'll know what the expectations are as well. So this is going to define how you are scored in your discussions. So in this particular class, you need some essential elements like word count, at least 100 words on your initial post. You need to reply to at least 3 classmates during this period. And replies are generally related to the discussion. Replies are on 3 different days. That's what gets a lot of people too. And this is going to count for more points in different level classes, so pay attention, depending on what class you're in, how that particular discussion is graded. What else can we look at here? There you go. Another thing, here's something that makes it just a little bit easier to break down. Another instructor created this little document. Here's your success, your steps for success in discussions. Complete the readings. Obviously, you need to know what you're going to write about in your discussions. View the lectures that are in the course, and then write your initial post. What we want to specify or elaborate on is that the initial post needs to be in by Tuesday of each week. All right? The discussions are the one thing in these courses that you cannot wait until Saturday and do all the work and turn it in. You need to have that initial post in by Tuesday. Then you have to have at least 3 separate days of posts, even if it's just one single post on 3 separate days. You have to have those 4 days worth of posts to get full credit. Your initial post is also 150 words, or in lower level courses that's actually 100 words now. And here's another note on this, just a side note. I don't sit there and count every single word to make sure you have 150, and I'm sure you're not going to sit there and count 150 words. So rule of thumb, make sure that it's like at least 3 lines or more. If it's under 3 lines, then I am going to count, and I'm going to see if you have the word count. So make sure your initial post, this is for your initial post, make sure it's 3 lines or more. Dialogue posts, those are graded based on content. So if you say great job 3 times to 3 different people, that's not going to get you the points on the dialogue posts. We need to see posts that are contributing in one way or another. So participation on 4 different days, so that makes the 3 dialogue posts and your initial post. And then that's what I was getting at. Inspire new and relevant discussions. Right? She's just saying, like I said, don't put great job and be done with it. You want to try to keep the conversation going. Let's see, anything else we need to show you on discussions? Yeah, I think that does it. Just take a look at those rubrics, like I said specifically. You want to make sure you know how your discussions are being graded in your course. Discussions tend to be at least 10% of your overall grade in any course. Sometimes it can be more, up to like a quarter of your grade. So it has a pretty serious impact. So take a look, know what you're getting yourself into, and then adjust accordingly when you're making your discussions for the week. And as always, if you need any help or have any questions, then just Say the word, and we'll get you the answers you need.